Ja, herzlich willkommen zu NBA2k21, meine Karriere. Und ja, wir hatten hier letztens aufgehört. Und jetzt würde ich sagen, machen wir mal weiter. Schauen wir mal, wie es mit unseren Spieler, unseren Junior hier weitergeht.
You know Alex Williams, Airball Alex Williams? You don't know her show? Bro, what?
Should I?
Yes! She's one of the top national college basketball influencers, and she's blowing up with her Dope Blunt podcast and video channels. You gotta take it seriously, because them NBA draft fans definitely do.
All right, I'll check out.
No, you go do it now because she's all over you. Right here, she singled you out and issued a challenge. Throw down. And she even hit me on my socials to make sure you got it.
Let me see that. Okay, so I meet this challenge and then what?
I'm sure she'll hype you on the show.
Okay, and if I don't?
She'll bury you. I seen it happen before, stone cold ruthless.
All right, fine. She wants to go, we can go. I ain't never been afraid of no challenge.
Thanks for joining us as we get set for 2K Sports' presentation of college basketball. In this game, we'll see the Michigan State Spartans against the UCLA Bruins. Joined at the table by Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Forrest Hunt, and no question this game tonight should be a fun one.
Just listen to that crowd. College fans sure know how to get lit and worked up. They fire their teams up with that energy.
Both of these teams want to send their fans home happy. And when your fans are also your friends and classmates, that's just extra motivation to excel.
To the paint. Here's Junior. Goes up from the elbow. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pass to Kelly. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And without a doubt, Michigan State, a huge producer of NBA talent. Some huge names from the program throughout the years. You can always count on them to develop fantastic prospects.
Carter outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Junior. Another miss by Junior. And for the Spartans, you guys, they produce players at all positions on a consistent basis.
You know, the most recent big names from the Spartans program, Jaren Jackson Jr., Draymond Green, Gary Harris. But also, don't forget now, big Zach Randolph came through the program as well. And I think Michigan State has just done a really good job of finding excellent talent and then developing that talent.
To the inside. Here's Harvey. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Showing he has the ability to read a defense. Junior, fantastic pass to set up a team.
Carter with the ball. He's against Thompson. Jones outside. Back to Carter. Floats one. And the basket is good.
You know, one common theme for the Spartans, the group is always unselfish, and they play hard and tough. And I think we've got to give a lot of credit to both the players and the coaching staffs. They kind of hold each other accountable.
This team puts the team before anything. You look at the players they've had: Draymond Green, Denzel Valentine, Magic Johnson. They are all great team players.
So it's UCLA now. Carter, he's covered by Thompson. Outside Kelly. Back to Bell. Pass to Sheldon. Michigan State grabs the miss. Right side Hayward. Now here's Junior. The game now all tied.
There you can see an example of Hayward's film study paying dividends. His obsession to watch film leads to him being a step ahead of the defense.
Bell outside. To Carter. This time for three. Cans it from downtown.
Look at Bell's unselfishness, and I tell you, that would easily translate to the next level. He takes a lot of pride in setting up his teammates.
Junior with it. Fires it. Again, Junior missing.
Well, UCLA has one of the richest histories of any school in college hoops. The wins, the legacies they've created, hard for any other school to match the lore that UCLA has.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws coming for him. And some can argue, you guys, that UCLA is still the name in college hoops.
You know, that's certainly the case on the West Coast. I mean, the UCLA Bruins have an easy time recruiting top talent because of their great pedigree and history. The prestige of the program is something that I don't think will ever fade.
Outside McGee. Pass to Bell. McGee. Here's Martin. 5 to shoot. Al Sheldon from deep. Thompson grabs the board. Outside Mills. Puts up a three. The basket good off the assist from Thompson.
Good recognition there from Thompson, sizing up the defense and getting it to a wide open player.
Pass to Sheldon. Bell. Outside McGee. Here's Martin. Back to McGee. And it's in there.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Here's Thompson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Junior outside. The Bruins pull it in. You guys, many are wondering if Junior is stepping into a leadership role with this team. The fans feel he's a key star to this. And the Spartans with possession here. 11-point game. Junior left side. Thompson outside. Lambert. Harvey covered by Adams. Junior outside. Back to Harvey. And he converts the layup.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And here's Bell. Outside Kelly. Pass to Carter. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. It goes on Thompson. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night right now. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Now Hayward. Pass to Junior. Pulls up. It's good. The assist that time from Hayward.
Hey, I think the catch and shoot is all about shot preparation and decisiveness. And Junior, no hesitation there. And, you know, Junior, the son of the legendary Duke. You know, Duke was a standout from Newark in his own right. But unfortunately and sadly, he passed just before Junior started playing organized basketball.
And you have to wonder if that's what spurred Junior to take up the family sport. Junior has probably heard all about the greatness of Duke his whole life. Now it's time for him to write his own name in Newark lore.
Thompson outside. Pass to Junior. Takes the three. Kept alive by Michigan State. And the basket by Harvey.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. Got to work harder on the glass.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Carter with the ball. 7 points in the game. Outside Kelly. shoot, expanding his range. Harvey grabs the board. Right side Hayward. And he makes that one.
You know, Hayward has not been given anything in his journey. You can see that underdog mentality and how he goes after every play.
And we're through the first quarter of play here, and what's been a good one. Bruins. And the first half of play in the books. You look at the game Junior's having. Talk about his numbers.
You know, hasn't had the impact that maybe we expected. I thought he disappeared for stretches in that first half.
Yeah, you know, it's been a desultory performance to this point. Look that one up, folks. We'll see if the coaches light a fire in him to be more aggressive in the second stanza.
One of the most amazing moments in the history of UCLA, and there's a ton to choose from, was their incredible 88-game win streak.
You know, I don't think we'll ever see anything like that again. The team was ranked #1 in the polls for about 2.5 years straight. It's hard to fathom a winning streak that long. Kudos to the UCLA Bruins.
Here's Sheldon, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Michigan State trailing. Outside Lambert. Hayward. Here's Junior. Sheldon grabs the miss. Kelly with it. Guarded now by Lambert. Outside Kelly. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Back to Hayward. Junior. He's covered by Jones. Yes, that goes.
Well, you know, if you're open, Hayward will find you. I mean, it's not really a matter of if, just when. Well, when you win as much as UCLA has in the past and currently, it starts with talent. UCLA has always been great at producing NBA players. Take a look at all the former Bruins in the NBA, and it indeed is an impressive list.
And some of the big stars in the NBA today are Bruins. Guys like Westbrook, Love, and Lonzo Ball. No matter what the era is, you know UCLA is going to have NBA-level talent. That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Pass to Junior. Shoots it. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
You know, Junior already knows how to get productive. I'm sure scouts are taking note of this guy's offensive upside.
Outside Kelly. Carter. Down low. Count the bucket coming off the perfectly placed assist.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed.
Carter on the wing. He's guarded by Hayward. Pass to Adams. Here's buckets. Adams. And he misses the go-ahead basket. One thing that makes these games extra special to me is that we could be seeing parts of the future NBA championship team out there.
You know, if only you could pick them out, right? Forecast the future a bit. I agree. That question in the back of your mind, is this a future MVP? Adds another layer of interest.
It's tough to think about how many of these players have that dream for themselves, knowing only the very best are going to take that next step and join the league.
And that one's good. Junior.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Pass to buckets. Carter. And here's Adams. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Kelly. From downtown. Drops in the tray.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Junior with the bucket. The Bruins with the lead. Past the buckets. Inside. Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
In college basketball, rankings are everything. Do you guys have a preference between a scrappy underdog or a dominant top seed?
I got to go with that powerhouse top seed team. The reason those teams earned that ranking through the course of the regular season.
I love the unpredictability of these games. Always fun to see an underdog team defy expectations and grab the W.
Fires for three. It's hauled in by the Spartans. Outside, Kelly. Oh, and they take the lead.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
Boy, you can actually feel it. It's palpable. The energy level on both sides has really gone up a bunch.
Timeout called, the Bruins.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Sheldon. In it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game. Now here's Hayward. Junior left side. Outside, Hayward. Here's Thompson. And here's Junior. They double team Junior. Hayward. He's covered by Bell. Hayward, no good. The spectacle of college basketball is certainly one of its big draws. These young athletes are giving 100% effort for every minute of the game.
That's why I think you get such an exciting pace for these games at this level. These players are really hungry to go out there and prove themselves on the big national stage.
Yeah, every player on the floor is looking to have a career-making performance. Who knows? Could be some NBA scouts out there in the crowd tonight.
And so we get them both. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
Outside, Lambert. Pass to Thompson. Hayward. On the wing, Junior. Back to Lambert. Junior with it.
And at the college level, Junior has really stepped up and shown us what he can do. Here he finds big points to help rally his team.
Carter outside. Back to Bell. Clock at 6. Pass to Sheldon. Now here's Bell. Jones covered by Junior. Thompson, right side. It falls!
The D can be so worried about Junior in these situations that they forget about Red. And trust me, that ain't a good idea. The kid lives for these moments.
Timeout called here. The Bruins will talk it over. What's your take, you guys?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Up top, Sheldon. Shoots over Harvey. And so it's the Spartans who come out on top here.
Well, you know, it was a tight one, a nail biter. But I think Junior helped get them over the top.
Yeah, he was clutch. And it's crazy to think he's still just scratching the surface. I see tremendous potential in that young man.
And for Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
So, ich denke mal, auch diese Herausforderung haben wir gemeistert. 21 Punkte, 2 Rebounds 20 Punkte sollten wir, glaube ich, bekommen und unser Team, ja, quasi zum Sieg verhelfen. Das haben wir damit gemacht und schauen wir mal, wie es jetzt weitergeht in der Story. Erstmal schauen wir, welche Teams sich jetzt noch für uns interessieren. Na, da ist nichts dazu gekommen.
Yes, this is a good thing. We got the W. You did your thing. Alex Williams is gonna be hyping you up for sure.
I'm just glad we got the win. It's one step closer to the tourney.
And Alex Williams, both can be true, Junior.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm about the team. That's my mentality, always has been, always will be. Alex Williams or no Alex Williams.
Yeah, and I hear that. But look, at this level and the next level, the media is going to overanalyze every move we make on and off the court. And it's affecting the team because they're hearing it and they're reading it. If Alex Williams is burying you, then we all dealing with it. But look, your draft stock will rise. You'll see.
I ain't mad at that. As long as we keep winning, everything else will take care of itself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. Yeah, I'm gonna catch up with y'all later.
What's up, Junior? Good to see you.
You too, Arch. Man, I gotta walk.
So look, I'll get right to the point. I know what happened between Coach Bishop and I is still eating at you.
Yeah, it didn't sit right. But I want everything to work out between us, but Coach Bishop don't trust you, and he just wants what's best for me.
Hey, so do I.
Yeah. But you still want to get paid if I make it to the NBA, which is fair.
You know, I got you here.
You did?
When you had your choice of schools, I never tried to nudge you either way.
That's right.
I was surviving before we met, Junior, and I'd still be surviving if you decided to never play basketball.
Look, Art, you got me here. And I love this place and what I'm trying to accomplish for this school, but things can change if I don't feel like they're working out. I just want that to be clear.
Right? We don't have a contract. That's clear. All I can do is keep trying to earn your trust.
Okay.
So, you ready to see what the inside word on your draft stock is?
Definitely.
All right, so look, I gathered all my intel into one place for you to take a look at, but it can update as the season goes.
Ja, und damit sind wir wohl auf dem 52. Rang. In Runde 2. Ist ja nicht so toll. Muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. Mal schauen wir mal weiter.
Okay, so what's this all supposed to mean right now?
Nothing yet, but it'll all shape up as we get closer to the end of the season. Just keep winning, keep your numbers up, and your stock will rise.
Okay, if we're losing and I'm not producing, then it'll fall.
I mean, I was gonna say it's not that simple, but it kinda is.
All right. Work to do.
So,
Catch you later, Arch.
all right, boy.
Pardon me. Thank you.
Can I help you?
You're Junior, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm Alex Williams. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How'd you get on the bus?
How did I get on the bus?
Yeah.
You'd be surprised by how many people think press pass means all access. Can I say what a pleasure it is to meet Mr. Big Time Professor Dunk himself? I'm just wondering whether I should call you a selfish layer, a chemistry risk, or, you know, tell the truth and let everyone know you did it for a girl.
Who told you that?
I never reveal my sources. But his name rhymes with Ted.
Listen, these other players that you're covering, yeah, they don't get the same, let's just call it, attention.
Attention.
Yeah, attention.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with it?
What's the deal? Well, I get it. It may seem cruel or, arbitrary, but it's the opposite. I love the potential of who you are and what your game is all about. At times, it can be inspiring.
Okay, and at other times?
At other times, not so much, but you're growing and developing, and this is my way of helping you reach your potential.
So why can't you just say that in an article? What's with all these games?
Because I'm building a profile too. And games, conflict, that gets eyeballs and clicks. And what if you don't develop? I write a cuddly piece about you, and then what? NBA decision makers pay attention to what I say. I've built a career on honest, unmerciful critiques, and I'm not backing down from that now. Look, the stakes are impossible at this level, Junior. You know that. And even worse when you get to the next level. You might as well prepare for it now. Everyone knew your dad was up for it. It's a long shadow that follows you around. Is that funny?
It is, because it's an angle. Trust me, I get where you're coming from. But the media is a lot more twisted about the legacy of Duke than I am.
Am I supposed to take that at face value?
I'm assuming you got another challenge for me.
Yeah, I do. 2 games, first and foremost. I'm all about winners, so win the games. Secondly, everyone wants to see you develop as a scorer. So bump your scoring average up from where it is now. What do you say?
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Nice. There's something about you. Professor Dunk. Mr. Big Time.
Red.
Na, die war ja schon ganz sympathisch, ne? Also, die war ja richtig nett. Ja, noch mehr Punkte machen. Oh Gott, oh Gott. Wir können mal gucken, entwicklungstechnisch, ob sich hier was geändert hat. Wie sieht's hier aus? Das bringt uns alles nicht viel. Das auch nicht. Wie will man das reinnehmen? Den Akrobaten. So, beim machen wir den Dauerwerfer rein. Und hier hinten haben wir noch nichts weiter. So, dann können wir nochmal die Entwicklung kurz ansehen. Würde ich sagen, Dank aus der Bewegung werden wir hier mal gleich hochziehen. Sofern möglich. Ach Mensch, wir haben ja nur 500 Punkte. Dann können wir hier ein Pünktchen raufgeben. Gut, ich würde sagen, das war's dann erstmal wieder hier. Schauen wir mal, wie die Story weitergeht. Ich bin ja gespannt. Wie gesagt, die Tante gerade war ja richtig nett. Ja, für Views und Klicks alles machen. Naja, kennt man ja, ne? Alles klar. Gut, ich bin soweit raus. Ich hoffe, euch hat die Folge gefallen. Falls ja, lasst ein Däumchen da oder auch einen Kommentar. Über Kommentare freue ich mich eh immer. Und falls ihr es noch nicht gemacht habt, dürft ihr auch gerne diesen Kanal abonnieren, um halt hier nichts mehr zu verpassen. Ich bin wie immer raus. Ciao.